This video demonstrates how to calibrate your T8000. You will need to calibrate your printer every time new media or new ribbon is installed. The T8000 can also be set to automatically calibrate on power up or when the head is closed based on your setup preferences. First, you'll need to identify the features of the media that will be used. This could be the liner in between the labels, a black mark on the underside of the label, or a notch or a hole. Depending on the media type, the media sensing menu and the positions of the upper and lower sensors will likely need to be changed. The media sensor menu can be found under Settings, Sensors, Controls, then Gap Mark Sensor. If your media has a gap, select Gap or Advanced Gap. If your gap media has a dark back, then select Advanced Gap. If your media has a hole or a notch, select Advanced Notch. If your media has black marks, select Mark. If your media is just a continuous roll with no label length indicators, select Disable. After loading the media, move the upper and lower sensors so that they are in the path of the label length indicator. For pre-printed media, avoid positioning the sensors in line with the pre-printed area in order to avoid a false reading. After positioning the lower sensor to the correct position, move the upper sensor so that it is positioned over the lower sensor's red beam. You are now ready to calibrate the printer. Press the Enter key on the Calibrate icon to begin calibration. If calibration is successful, the sense distance will be displayed. If the calibration fails with a gap not detected error, make sure that the upper and lower sensors are in the correct location and the correct media sensing feature is selected in the Gap Mark menu. If your label length is greater than 12 inches, then refer to the T8000 Administrator's Manual. For additional T8000 product information, visit Printronix.com.